Welcome y'all to another Conelanders Dirt Rally event. This week we're in Monaco with the Mini. Well, this will be fun. I haven't driven the Mini since I got the game. I messed up and failed to enable the recording of the game sound. One of the things I didn't like about it was that the steering felt just really sloppy and slow and unresponsive. Still kind of feels like that. And we're actually going to make some setup changes today. Only because I saw Cone's video, Cone Dodger 240, and he mentioned making these changes. So I'm just doing it, because I know with this car last time I drove it, it couldn't hurt. And I forgot to drive it before making these changes, so I don't really notice any difference. It just seems to work out though, so we're going to run with it. And I seem to be doing alright, in that I'm beating the Community Delta in the first two practice stages I did. But we'll have to remember, or I'll have to remember how to do this, because it's a bit different. Oh, hit a wall already. There's quite a bit of that when I first started. The steering is still kind of sloppy, as is apparently my driving. The steering is still a little bit sloppy at like just small angles. And some of that may be my wheel. But it feels a lot different than in all the other cars. And this car is one of the reasons why I had all my like linearity and sensitivity on the steering wheel cranked way up. And so I managed to not die on the two stages I ran, which was this one and the next one. But if we get through all of this without dying, I will be amazed. Especially as you saw early on where we were kind of bouncing off the walls. And at Monaco, you don't want to do that. Because once there's snow on the ground, it's this nice little angled ramp so that you can fly over the wall. Which I really question if they would leave it like that during a rally, because it kind of defeats the purpose of the walls. It's also interesting that they have it like that for normal use, considering if that was the case, well, I guess people aren't driving as fast normally. So the walls probably do a much better job. And these crazy people racing on these roads. And we're going to do something a little different tonight. Probably should be dropping down to first for those. Just first still feels like almost useless. Since it's getting close to October, the breweries are starting to put out some of their Oktoberfests. And one of my favorite ones, at least in years past, have to see if it's the same this year, is the St. Arnold's regular Oktoberfest brew. So we'll be trying that. Try to get through some of this before we start drinking, though. So I don't need to handicap myself further. Ooh, only 25 seconds. Amazing. But is that like stupidly slow or just normally slow? And how much time do we lose after hitting the wall? Because that would be pretty awesome. 25 seconds? Totally on purpose. Because I'm that good. Yep, still at the back. But we would have been not that much better off had we not hit the wall. So I only think we lost like maybe 5-6 seconds. I'll still take it. Okay, so we have kind of like just a bunch of... We have a shortish one, a medium one, a shortish one, and a medium one. None of these are really longs today. I had a hard time remembering how to exactly, well, remembering like I ever knew how, to figure out how to kind of use the handbrake in this car. And it's definitely really, really good to use in this car, because otherwise it's hard to get the back wheels loose. And it's not like they're doing a whole lot, as I try to fling it off the mountain early on. Come on, car. At least I'm not trying to clutch kick it like I was in practice, because it doesn't really do a whole lot for the front-wheel drive cars. I do know last time we were here in Monaco with a rear-wheel drive car, which was the first race I did, I think. I don't think we've done Monaco since then. We probably have, I just don't remember it. We did pretty well. I practiced like nobody's business, though, for that one. Something I do not have the time to do much anymore. Also seem to be... I feel like I'm struggling a lot more right now than I was when I was doing this in practice. I don't know if I actually am, or if I'm doing better. We'll find out. I think I was at like 5:20, 5 minutes 20 seconds here or something. I actually don't think it was this course at all. I swear I got the right one, but maybe I didn't. Okay, I remember this part. Probably too focused on actually trying to just not die. Nope, I do not remember this. I recognize this one. I know which one this is, at least from the other direction. And I know I didn't do this one. Don't know how I quite managed to mess that up. You know, I'm so good at spelling that I probably just missed a couple of letters in a language I don't know. So it looked close, but not quite, if that makes any sense at all. Darn it. Figured I was going to cut that close, but apparently I cut it way too close. I guess first gear did help us there. It just doesn't feel like it's doing much. Like right there, it's just like drop down, hit the gas, and already had to shift back. Well, I will take that. That was not a terrible run if I didn't hit the wall. Hey, As always, we have our consistency down. As we do. Okay, so the stage I practice at is the one that there's a left turn right at the start. And so if you have a fast car, it's going to hurt if you forget about it. It wasn't terrible. There's nothing to write home about. I think we missed that one a little bit. Oh, this weekend's race. The Zandvoort coming up. That'll be a lot of fun. So the October. So if you're familiar with St. Arnold's Brewery at all, located in Houston, Texas, they actually have a seasonal Oktoberfest called Pumpkinator. They haven't released yet. That is fantastic. It's actually a limited release, and you can only get it in bombers. It's like, the best way to describe it is, it's the male version of pumpkin spice coffee that you would get at Starbucks if you were a white girl, as the meme goes. I mean, this stuff's like crack, and it is just fantastic. And so the beer I will be trying tonight is kind of like a watered down lesser version. I don't even know if it's fair to call it that. More their mass market version. But it was the first beer I had that really got me to start really appreciating some of the finer beers as we're going to hit the wall. Ooh, wow. I'm surprised we did not hit that wall. I will definitely say, I'm surprised we don't have any deltas here for personal best times, because I did run an entire championship in single player, or in the career mode here in Monaco, in this car. And I definitely think I am doing better than I was back then. There was no jump. I didn't even see where there could have been a jump. I mean, I know we're going slow, but... Smack the butt on the wall, because screw that wall. Oh! Huh. That was not the finish. I was kicking back, kind of just chilling like, hey, yeah, we're done. Oh, wait. Not bad, not great. Are we ahead of Xavier? That doesn't happen. This is weird. Alright, well, let's see how this beer is. Not bad. Definitely would not put it up on the par with the one I had originally. Or the ones I had originally. However, it's still pretty good. Let's see if it'll improve my driving at all. Even though it really won't have a chance to take effect yet. Which is why I'm drinking it now instead of earlier. Well, I should feel like I should remember this. And it seems familiar. I think coming the other way, that is a major killer spot. It's right after a straightaway, and it has the banks to help you over the wall. It's the only thing I think I know that I need to do more than with the other cars is that handbrake turns, you need to hold the handbrake just a wee bit longer. That was a late turn in. Let's see how close we can get to the wall, shall we? That was, I think, the other thing that was the secret to my success in this when I was first starting out was just abusing the bejesus out of the handbrake, like I'm doing now. It may not be as fast as the fast guys, but it's survivable. And it will help you survive. Woo, 60 miles an hour, we're screaming. Speaking of, come on, first gear doesn't help. I feel like most of these cars could probably have first gear extended out a bit and for the better. I think I can only think of one car that I don't remember which one it was, but I just remember it because I was like, how? Wow, first gear is not useless in this thing. It also may have been the where we were at the time that helped. As it tends to. I think it helps though that this car is slow enough it's hard to get into too much trouble with. That one felt decent. Another one of those killer spots coming the other way. Where for a second there I'm like, is that a power line or a ski lift? And it's like, that's a power line. Okay, so that was pretty good. I will say that that was fun. This car is still kind of fun to just throw around because you don't have to worry about too much. And as ever, we're consistent, even though which was interesting because we didn't screw up too much there. And we never did whatever the second stage was I did in practice. And with that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.